Okay, BB40 back with another video on my 7-day challenge to get Prestige 1. This is day 3. This will be part 2. I didn't do a lot of playing on this day. I had other things I had to take care of, plus what had happened at this time, all the tiers were locked, so I couldn't progress up to tier 10. There was a problem for a few days before Brian finally fixed it, and I was able to progress further. So it was kind of, I know I could have still kept playing and earning money, but I decided to take a little bit of a break on the 3rd day here. So I also had trouble with getting videos to record properly. I mentioned in another video I did that I used the Xbox game console to do recording. Every Windows PC comes with it installed on the computer. All you have to do is hit the window key plus the alt key at the same time, and then hit the letter R, and it will start recording your gameplay. But for some reason my computer was recording different screens other than the gameplay. I'm not sure why. It was just picking up something else. So I had to every time I start a video, I had to go in and check, make sure it was recording the correct screen before I continue playing. So I did lose a few videos because of that, and I lost some progress because of that, as far as being able to show that progress. Yeah, you know, in this video here, I'm going to run up about another $140,000, and then that money just disappears, but I don't show where I spent it. I lost that video. So anyway, this is the strategy again, and you see, you don't stop. You just got to keep moving. Always keep moving. And the reason I went into a public server is because I want to try to work on the revive player battle pass challenge. So I got my first revive here. I'll try to take out a couple of players first. And what I do when I revive people is I rotate around in a circle, because it ends up throwing off the zombies. The zombies want to hit you straight on, and if you're moving sideways, it turns them sideways. And in general, it's been pretty effective strategies for reviving players, is just keep running around the player in a circle. But this time the other player got to her quicker than I could, so I missed out on that revive. But I will end up getting, over the course of this run here with these other players, I end up getting 6 revives on this day. So I got halfway. You got to get, I think it was 10 or 12 revives. And for some reason, this player's running around with no pants. I thought that was a little funny. I understand that sometimes you go in a game and Roblox just doesn't render everything. Yeah, I've been half naked in some games myself in the past. There's, I don't know if it was deliberate or intentionally not wearing pants, or if it's just an issue with Roblox. this one time here. But anyway, I'm going to show the strategy that I talked about. I made a video on it, on how to train the zombies in front of the entrance here where they spawn. You just train them back and forth in front of the spawn in kind of a figure 8 motion, but I got to wait for this other player to take a break and walk away from the zombie training up here. So the best thing to do is just pull out your tertiary and just keep firing it. Like I've been saying all along, it gives you more kills, more points than any other gun in the game. And now that I have my Poor 20, I can just sit here and just pound the zombies and just keep racking up the points and the money. So, but I mean, most players, they just run around randomly like they're doing here. There doesn't really seem to be any rhyme or reason or any strategy to what they're doing. But there is a very simple strategy. If you can picture right in front of the spawn there, just doing this figure 8 motion back and forth from side to side, And I'll show you that here in a little while, because she's going to take a break, and I'm going to go up there and take a place. And I'll point out this, what I'm talking about, or you can go watch my video. Now right there, what I did, because I was just about running out of ammo in my paw, is I did a reload. Okay, so she's gone now. She's going off taking a break. So what I do is just go back and forth like this, circle on each side, just form this figure 8 motion, and you just keep turning the zombies side to side, and it works really well. It's a very easy strategy to do, and it's very effective. And No Pants over there wants to get some of the action going, but Pantless pretty much just hung back the whole time. Just for some reason, they just pop up every now and then to drag a few zombies off so that they can kill those zombies themselves, I think is what they were doing. And so I do this for a little while, and then the other player with the white hair keeps inching forward like she wants to take over, so I just back out and let her take over the zombie training. But this works really well, as you can see. You just keep dragging the zombies back and forth from side to side, just run this figure 8 type of motion, this pattern, and it works really well. It's very, very easy to do, and I recommend you give that a try if you ever get in this map again, playing this game. So I'm not going to show a lot of gameplay so much at this time. It's all starting to get repetitive now. It's just a whole, see that she is kind of trying to muscle her way in there. It's all just a matter of grinding, just taking the time to fight the zombies and using the right strategies. And those strategies I talked about, number one is you always got to keep moving. You just don't ever want to stop if there's a chance of any zombie spawning or coming up behind you. Always keep moving. So, and the other thing is use these tertiary weapons. They're much more effective than any other weapon in the game is in killing the zombies and getting the most amount of money. So, going back, you see I got $144,000 now. I can buy another not even another 4, another 3. Another 3 weapons in tier 9, but somehow I lost that video, so I can't really show you which ones I buy. But looking at, I got daily challenges now. They're active again. The timer just rolled over. So I'm going to go back in and do those daily challenges. See, I got 6 players revived out of 10. And the only other ones left are the hand cannon and melee challenges, which I'm going to work on in the next part of this video. I'm going to go into a boss round. I'm going to do just a little bit of grinding out in the the first wave map. Checked on upgrades. I think I bought the Honey Badger and Groza. Oh, I may have got the M17. No, I got the M17 before. That's my favorite pistol. I've already bought the grenades. So I believe I bought the Honey Badger and Groza and the VHS-2 with that 140,000 that I had. So I'm checking all my loadout to make sure I got all the different things that I want to go into the next match here. So I'm just going to show a little bit of this round 6 before I go into the boss round. And it's the boss round where I pull out my hand cannon, the plas cannon is what they call it, and also the my melee, just my little butcher knife, Bowie knife, whatever it is that they give you for melee. They call it a kabar. I just end up using that to kill zombies and get some melee kills. Go toward that mission. Battle Pass leveling. So, yeah, so far I've got most of the Battle Pass completed. And I've got at least half of the weapons in Tier 9. And this is going to be the last I'm going to do for Day 3, and then I'm going to show you some videos of Day 4. But first I got to get rid of all these annoying zombies that won't let me pack-a-punch my guns. Unfortunately, I got a insta-kill, so I can clean them out fairly quickly here. And they are annoying. They just won't leave you alone long enough to even pack-a-punch your guns. So, with insta-kill, I'm able to get a few more kills credit toward my my hand cannon here. I didn't think there was that many zombies left. I think this is the best I've done so far in charging up the spheres. I got all the spheres charged in 6 rounds and still had all these zombies left to kill. Finally getting the hang of paying attention to the messages. And I didn't get to pack-a-punch my guns all together. So, just use a plasma cannon some more here. It's that number 2 on the bottom. I did manage to pack-a-punch my primary weapon, I guess, before I left that. Before I left that previous map, and I got the POR 20 pack-a-punch. You can see it in the bottom of the screen. The names of the different weapons, the 5 different slots. The ones in red are the ones that have been upgraded. They've been pack-a-punched. But before I can pack-a-punch another gun, I've got to go activate all the spheres. And you notice there, I did stop, which is what I say is when your number 1 rules you don't want to do is don't ever stop. And I took a hit from behind. It's like I've been saying, it's pretty much guaranteed all the time. You stop anywhere on a map. If you're not sure you're in a safe spot where nothing can come up behind you, something will come up behind you and hit you. It's just a guarantee. So, fortunately, you take 1 or 2 hits, it's barely noticeable. You might lose 25% of your health with a couple hits. It's when you start getting 3 or 4 hits that you need to start running off and waiting till your health recovers before you start battling zombies again. Or you may run the risk of just a couple more hits might take you down. I think it might be only 6, maybe 7 hits when you have the Juggernaut. I think it's like only 3 or 4 hits will drop you if you don't have the Juggernaut. So now I get to pack-a-punch my little hand cannon. And I also pack-a-punch the number 5 gun. I just pulled this out. I got this out of the mystery box. This is the Gen 12 shotgun, which is actually a pretty good one. I don't think it's as good as the AA-12 because it doesn't hold as much ammo. You have to spend more time reloading. It may be a little bit stronger. I don't know. I'd have to pull out my chart and check and see. But just the fact that it doesn't hold as much ammo and you spend more time reloading just makes it not as good as the AA-12. The AA-12 reloads at pretty much the same amount of time, but it holds a lot more ammo. So now, I'm going to try doing some melee, and I really do not like melee in this game. You have to use your crosshairs, just like you were shooting a gun. I got to get my little green circle on a zombie when I swing, or I'll miss. Now, I've been playing this game called Zombie Mayhem quite a bit, and the melees in that game are really great, and the melee action is pretty good compared to this. I've managed to, in Zombie Mayhem, using my katana, which is the best weapon in that game. I've rounded up a bunch of zombies before, and I took 1 swing with my katana and killed over 20 zombies with 1 swing. So it will damage every zombie that's in the area of the swing. It's like an explosive round going off. It has a very big effective range. And anything in that range will be damaged. So I've killed over 20 zombies in 1 swing before in Zombie Mayhem with my katana melee weapon. This game, even with the double lightsaber, it'll only take down 1 zombie at a time. It's just something you got to deal with in this game when using melee weapons. And the other thing I wanted to show there, if you want to go back and watch, is what I always do with the zombies is I turn them side to side when using a melee weapon. If you try to go head on straight with the zombies, they'll just keep hitting you. You won't be able to kill them quick enough and they'll just keep hitting you and hitting you. So you've got to be turning them side to side. I try to do these like half circles, swing them side to side. I also do it with my guns. If I'm trying to kill, if you notice, I try to kill a zombie with a shield. I want to expose their side like this guy here. I try to swing side to side to get around behind him. Do like these half circles, half arcs around him in order to take him down. And I do the same thing with melee weapons. I turn the zombies sideways so they don't hit me. And this again is the Undead Overpass, which I mentioned several times. Is just a broken map. The zombies spawn underneath the deck, and if you pay attention, if you watch and look all around, every now and then you'll see a head of a zombie pop up out of the floor, out of the deck. Those are the zombies that are spawning down below. And then they all eventually, they just fall off the map and die. There was a time back during Battle Pass 12, the previous Battle Pass season, when I started playing again in July, and this map would just suddenly stop spawning zombies. All the zombies would spawn down below and they wouldn't die. They'd just keep running around down below. And you wouldn't get any more zombies spawning topside, because you reached the maximum amount of zombies that would spawn at any one time in the map. These boss maps, I think, are limited to these bigger ones. I think maybe 15 zombies. The smaller Sky High Arena, I think you only have 10 zombies out at once, maximum. And you won't get another zombie until you kill one. All the different maps, I think, I'm not sure if all the main maps that you go into, if they all have the same amount of zombies. I think maybe the bigger ones may have more zombies, I don't know. But there's definitely a limit. In every single map, there's a limit of how many zombies will be out on the map at any one time. Even the hoard rounds, if you were to let all the zombies spawn out of the caves, you can gather them all up in a bunch, and you won't get any more zombies spawning. You'll be just limited to that number. There won't be any more. So that's why I say you want to keep killing the zombies. You want to keep them spawning all the time if you want to kill as many zombies as you can within the allotted time frame. Like these horde rounds don't have a timer. I mean, these boss rounds, the horde rounds don't either. They don't have a timer, but they will end when you kill all the zombies. This round here will not end until you kill the boss. So you can use these rounds. You just kill all the zombies. You can use the round as an AFK time. You know, after you kill all the zombies, you can just take a break and go get something to eat, use the bathroom, get a drink, you know, stretch your legs. Which I tend to do if I'm in a long run. If I, you know, get up to, maybe wave 35 or 42. It's every 7 rounds you get a boss round or a horde round. I may just go. Like I said, I mentioned that it's highly recommended that you kill all the zombies, because the amount of money you can earn. I've had times I've earned as much as $26,000 in this round 7. This one here, I only got about 16,000. I think it's because I took longer to kill the zombies using my melee, and more zombies spawned below deck. So I missed out on killing those zombies. I wasn't killing zombies quick enough. So, but anyway, you can see I completed most of the daily challenges. I just got to go back in and survive some more rounds. The seasonal challenges, I'll have to go back and look. I think I'll take a peek at them here to see how much I've killed with melee and how much I've killed with the plasma cannon, the plas cannon. So, but anyway, I hope these videos are helping anybody who's been struggling, leveling up in this game, or getting to Prestige 1. That's generally my purpose for doing these. Pretty much all the videos I do to try to help other players succeed at playing these different types of zombie games. I'm not really an entertainer. I don't do this to make people laugh. I do it to help. to help anybody who might be needing help with different games. And I'm going to keep these videos coming until I make it all the way to Prestige, which won't take me too long to do the rest of these videos. I'm going to try to cut them down, since most of the time will be spent just doing grinding, just grinding for money. So anyway, I appreciate you checking out this video, and try to follow them in order. If you haven't caught them all, you can find all my videos and just watch them in order. It would be best. And catch me in the next one. I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.